Today we're going to be trying to annex the UK as fast as possible here as France. We'll start out by, I guess, researching just water tube boiler as usual. This isn't going to matter. We're going to finish annexing them before any of that stuff matters anyway. Just going to have to put our interest strategically at first here. You know, ensure we have interests everywhere the UK has a state, because otherwise we're going to run into problems. In case you're wondering what the La Plata state is, it's Newfoundland or South Atlantic Islands, and New England is Bermuda. Anyway, we're going to delete the Army of Africa because for some reason these troops are the difference between Prussia wanting to help UK and Prussia not wanting to help UK. And then we're going to declare on Prussia to liberate the Rhineland. Oh, and we're also going to go up to maximum taxation, low government wages, very high military wages, and then wait for Russia, or wait for this to escalate to the amount where we can back down, because this war is purely about getting a truce with Prussia. Then we're going to declare on the UK for the home counties. The reason we need a truce with Prussia is so that they will not join the cut down to size play against us. So in just a second here, or once this gets to 79 escalation, we will add in some more goals. 79 escalation has been reached, so we're going to create a military treaty with aggressive coordination for the maneuver boost. And then we're going to take conquer states on non-colonies. We don't want to take colonies, or like we don't want to take, these things, not just overseas stuff. Overseas stuff is okay to take, but we cannot take colonies in the early wars, because what I've realized is that will lead to them just re-establishing colonies before the other war capitulates, and this going to be so annoying because you have to restart the run. So that was not very nice, and that happened. But yeah, okay, looks like none of these top ones are that in this case. We do need to choose a couple more war goals. No, not Hudson Bay, Jamaica. All right, that's our first war of war goals done. The first war with the UK just finished escalating. Now we're going to declare war on Orangi here, which the UK will join so that we can get more war goals against the UK. Oh, we're also going to do some shenanigans with our military to ensure, we don't get landed in. It's just some pretty typical stuff you do to ensure you've got a good army as France, Okay, we're gonna invade the British mainland because we just defeated their fleet. Should be a pretty easy naval invasion. Okay, yep, we're into the UK. Oh yeah, we're also gonna add some war goals here because we need to delay escalation for a little bit to get our interest into the North Sea to appear. And then we're gonna just send these two armies into this front and use this army to naval invade all throughout the UK. Okay, our interest in North Sea has appeared, so we're now going to declare for the Highlands, the Lowlands, and all of Ireland. And then with that, it's going to be a ton of war goals that we're going to have on the UK. And we're only going to need one more war against the UK after this one. And that one is going to be found very soon, as you'll see. Connaught, where's Connaught? There it is. Now USA declares a cut down to size play against us. And we want to start moving as fast as possible in the in the UK here, because we need to occupy most of the UK by the time that the cut down to size play is started. But what we should also realize that this general is supposed to be naval invading throughout the UK, oh, we should split formation and defend our homeland slightly. You need some defense, we wouldn't want to have literally zero defense. That would be pretty bad. Okay, UK sides against us in this play too. So now what we're going to do is find a bunch of war goals they have that we're going to take in this play. Or sorry, yeah, we're going to take a bunch of stuff that we didn't take in the other two wars in this play. Okay, I think this should be every war goal we need against the UK remaining. I've just fixed up our war goals here. We were missing 3, Malta, West Indies, and British Guatemala. Now, I've had to move our navy back here to defend against this naval invasion, so we're just trying to slowly push through the UK right now. we're running a huge surplus, so I should probably just build some construction. You know, we need something to spend our money on because we actually just kind of have a surplus going, which is kind of crazy. Do we have our 30% military buff? Oh, it's not even 30% anymore. Oh, how the clout has fallen. This is big sad. We wish their clout was higher. Okay, so we're landing in the West Indies, or actually we have landed in the West Indies because that's where their capital will move after they capitulate to the first two wars. Um, I've also moved some troops down to Occitania because that's going to be a potential area that they try to land us in. We're getting all prepared for the great finishing of the British Empire. It's over, Britain. You're doomed. Okay, and one more tick till they cap in the first war, which now their capital is in the West Country. But that's gonna move again very soon when they cap in the next war, which is gonna be, yep, that happened. So now in this war, we've got the UK here, and they're being counted as extreme occupation, but they also have a huge amount of casualties relative to their current military size, which is of course ridiculously small because they only own a couple of tiny territories around the world. You know, they've got literally zero army actually. So how is they even calculating that if they have literally zero army? I don't actually know how they're calculating that if there's literally zero army. Okay, so now anti-British lobby disappears because we do not have a Britain to be anti, and now we own all the British subjects as ours because if they capitulate rather than peacing, for some reason you get their colonies. If they were to peace out instead of capitulate, then we wouldn't have got their colonies, so that's why we want wait for them to capitulate. Okay, let's actually start here incorporating the English stuff. It looks like we don't have the bureaucracy to incorporate Ireland just yet, but we can incorporate all that stuff, which will hopefully slowly start solving our money issues. Now let's declare some more wars. You know, we gotta take even more of the world. So we're gonna declare the conquered Dutch Guyana, and then we're gonna full annex the Dutch here. Conquer Holland. I'm gonna add in all the war goals we can here. All of them. Ensure we don't add any against subjects. I'm pretty sure that's every war goal we can add. So we're gonna move this 60 stack onto this front over here of Luxembourg, and then move our big army over to the England HQ, where we're going to send our navy as well, and we're going to naval invade the Dutch with that. I think Prussia is going to join against us, and we're going to take the Rhineland from them. Let's take the Rhineland here. So North Rhine and Rhineland, along with, we can take one more state. So we will take, we'll take the Wallonian so that we don't have Luxembourg still existing as our subject, because who needs Luxembourg, right? We get Napoleon appearing in our country, which reminds me that we were supposed to switch this to encouraging the Bonapartists, and we should probably try to pass laissez-faire if we can. Oh, the industrialists have a protectionist. Let's exile the protectionists so we can actually try to pass laissez-faire. This is the war is about to start happening, and so we're going to naval invade the Dutch with our giant army. Should be pretty easy to win a naval invasion against the Dutch here. Now that the war's started, I think we can start a new war against the Belgians, because you know who needs Belgium to exist, right? They're pretty small, so they don't need to exist. We're easily landing into the Netherlands with our good old 30% offense bonus. I think we have from powerful armed forces. Oh no, they're not even powerful or happy right now. Wow, we're so disappointing. This is the worst day. How could they not be powerful or happy? Oh, they're not happy because of us trying to get off of interventionism, actually. That makes some sense. Navy's trying to block us from landing where we obviously must land. Yep, we're into Holland now. We can occupy all of the Netherlands now, and then probably start occupying Belgium with this army too. We'll see. I'm splitting the army up here, so we'll have a little bit still attacking Prussia, and then a bunch pushing into Belgium from behind, because Belgium's going to be pushing into us as well. So we need something to push into them, to capitulate them. I want to constantly stay in war declaring, but I don't want to declare a super hard war right now. So we need to find a slightly a war that we can mostly not pay attention to for a while. Maybe conquering Morocco would work for that. Yeah, Morocco looks like a decent thing we can just conquer all of and probably not have too much people get mad at us over. Okay, we've occupied Flanders, so now Belgium will start capitulating quite quickly here because their capital is occupied. The great front spaghetti nonsense is occurring here. Oh, we've got a Bonapartist movement revolution. That's a bit of an unfortunate thing. This is, just the average amount of wars we get into here. Apparently, we're guaranteeing the independence of Belgium. We really needed to guarantee their independence. Yep, I'm sure they're going to find that super useful right now. Apparently, we had troops just sitting in the Rhine HQ. Well, we need them to defend against these naval invasions that are coming our way. Oh, the Netherlands has capitulated. We have to get all their subjects now as part of our subjects. The Russians have landed us, which is not exactly what you'd call a good thing. I think we can defend against it, though. We've got quite a bit of territory at this point. Belgium's about to capitulate. Why is Liberia here? What? Um, yeah, Belgium's about to capitulate. That's going to be a pretty big country we get out of the war with. And hopefully we can just hold. In the meantime, I think we should be fine. Yeah, Belgium's gone now. We just need to push into Prussia as quickly as we can now. Let's start a naval invasion into Pomerania to cap Prussia. Just need to make it to the capital of Prussia. 60 soldiers. We need you on defense against the evil Russian advance in the south. It's advancing very quickly, so we're gonna need some help there as much as we can get. Things really do not look good for us, but we can always turn things around, right? 50 versus what? I don't know. Oh, this is civil warring. Well, that's not good at all. Yeah, we really would not like a civil war right now. A civil war would be pretty terrible for us. We need some things to lower civil war progress, so we can just try and get the laissez-faire pass. Because if we can pass laissez-faire, that would be super cool. Yep. This is the Prussia War. They're so close to capping, actually. Come on. Come on, Prussia, just cap. Once Prussia caps, we should be in a much better situation, right? Prussia's got 2K. Oh, are we just screwed? Maybe. Prussia capitulated. Also, we're gonna have to go down on taxes slightly because I want to try to pass laissez-faire without revolutioning. I think maybe we can try to get rid of some radicals to fix that. We need these guys to help us defend against this naval invasion. Need everyone we can. All on defense, actually. Make sure they're all on defense. I'm gonna put them all on defense. And we're gonna try our best to defend against this naval invasion, which is gonna be pretty tough. Because it's a big naval invasion, for sure. I'm gonna try to land in Provence to cut them off from supply. Because I don't really know if there's any other way. We can dodge a civil war. Or not dodge a civil war, stop them from winning. Other than just... Okay, we managed to cut them off from the coast, so now they should have bad supply. Good. Just need a little bit more progress to cap Russia. Once Russia caps, things will be in a much better state. Oh no, we civil warred. So we can't pass laissez-faire. The revolution is too powerful. We need to not have a revolution fire. So we're gonna stop trying to pass laissez-faire, I guess. Maybe start trying to pass something that the armed forces kind of like. No, there's nothing that we can really do that wouldn't cause another civil war, I think. We're going to naval invade into Provence to cut them off from supply, as well as sending you into defending this front, or attacking it, whatever. We're going to land here in Provence. Oh, looks like they managed to make it into Languedoc, so we're going to land in Languedoc as well. Now we seem to be having just an enormous advantage here. There's barely any troops on this front left, in fact. Now, in just a second here, I believe Russia is going to capitulate, which is going to be very big for us. You know what we could do that would fix things up a little bit? Go, go, Quebec! Go, go, Hudson Bay Company! They're probably going to get full occupied, but whatever. Oh, our troops are going to get sent over there, actually. America proposes a white peace. Okay, yes, we do. We definitely want that. It's all good. We've beaten the Americans and secured a white peace. Now we control, yeah, let's just peace out of all these wars that we can easily peace out of. Well, actually, we really shouldn't peace out of those wars that are like super free. But you can see here, got a pretty nice country here. Let's actually just finish up all these wars, and then I think we'll call this game done. Okay, our troops have arrived down here, so we're going to enforce military access on French South Africa, and then kill Orangi. How's our landing into Morocco going? It should be landing. Why is it not landing? Oh, I've got one troop that's not at full morale, I assume. Yep, here they are. Troops without morale. Just delete them. We got more troops without morale? No. Okay, there we go. Finally start landing into Fez here. And then that should... Oh, we got a war against Togurt I started. So I guess we'll invade Constantine to get a border as well. And it's a never-ending set of wars here. The Great... Um, the Great War has and will never end, you know? So we just became a presidential republic. We got the event where I guess we got too much radicalism, so we just became a republic. Um, that's interesting. Okay. I mean, I kind of wanted to become Napoleon, but it doesn't really matter too much, you know. GDP is pretty crazy from conquering, you know, so much of the world. Some could say we have got a lot of debt, and they would be super duper right. But, you know, who really cares about debt? You know, debt doesn't really matter at all. Okay, we can now peace out with Morocco. Now, what's this war? Conquer Alberta. Sure, you can just have Alberta. And with that, I think that... Oh, we got to finish up this war with Ait Abbas that I declared. And then that'll be us out of wars. Okay, well I think we're going to end the run. If you enjoyed, please like, and goodbye.